there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues. We've got a great one for you. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
7-yard gain, and the 49er first down. A gain of 7. First down, 49ers.
On the counter, McCaffrey trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he'll get it up to the 44. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The Browns take over first and 10.
So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. It's the former first-round pick from Pitt leading them out in his 4th season now here in the NFL, Kenny Pickett.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Finds him over the middle. This is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
They'll go play action. It's Pickett. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns first down.
Browns First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He keeps this one himself. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
The tackle made at
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Browns first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
A loss of 2.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring in edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards. Opens up third and goal. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
They go to him again. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it fourth and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. 49ers to the line. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a pickup. Brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. We've set it downs from 37.
First down. A gain of 1 yard.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. Trying to find a cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. Offense to the line. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
A gain of 30. First down San Francisco.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big
Purdy
play.
has it knocked out, and they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Recovered by the
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. Oh, Purdy. On Jennings. And he's got it up to...
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
6 yards.
Everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape. A deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal. This ball pretty well. On 1st down, here's Pickett. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10, Pickett. He's going to tuck it and run. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Pickett working from the gun. He finds Njoku, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 12 yards.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Oh, look at this. They give out the jet swing. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down throw, so no gain.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage, and that time, the defense got the job done.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Intended for David Njoku. Upton stout there defensively.
Throw, 3rd and long. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
For the Browns.
He's got it. 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Into the hands of Kittle. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Finds his fullback. He has room past the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another 49er 1st down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block. down the lane quicker. The defender made a step late, and this could have been much.
And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
7, Browns 3.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Browns getting their offense out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced with full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Out of the gun, Pickett. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Pickett on 3rd and short. It's on target to Johnson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone numbers like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Escapes out to the left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
To throw is Pickett. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down. Come out.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Off the play fake, Purdy. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be Browns football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate. They were forced to punt it away. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for Algier. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Pickett. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
First and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Look at that time for Deontay Johnson. And now they're left with third and goal.
Third and goal.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the sack.
It's a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on fourth down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
Isaac Garindo to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. In their last series, we never really got to see what the true final outcome would have been because they fumbled things early.
They sure did, Kate. And that adage is true in the NFL. Ball security is job security. Got to protect the rock.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Reaction now with Purdy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. They're loaded and ready for that, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
We've set it down from 37.
First down. A gain of a yard. First down, 49ers.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Robbie Hickman on the tackle.
And we are still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning.
4-yard line.
Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Second and 3 now. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defense. Forcing completion. You're not going to see the guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He's brought down before the return gets far. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Pickett set to pass. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 47 on the play. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. We've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Pickett. Has him on the quick hitter. gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. To throw, Pickett. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Browns, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns take the lead just before halftime. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 6. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. First down throw by Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Play action now. Purdy finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. Tight end going in motion here. Purdy on first down. Completed left side there to Jennings. And they get this down to the 28. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Moody knocks it through, and that cuts the lead in half, down to 3. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, they go with Algier. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Third and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got a single eye or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers 10.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Rindo to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Purdy setting up that play action. Cut by Jennings. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 32.
Here's Purdy to throw. He's going to pull this one and run with it. 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, keeps that defense honest.
From the gun is Purdy. Steps up and he's running with it. And that's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another 49er first down. It's a gain of
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock, Carson Schlesinger, making the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
3rd and 6.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And that's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 7.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's another 4. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. from back at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
17.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. To return, Jerome Ford. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Browns.
Out of the gun, Pickett. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
This is a heater going deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Bernardo Green on the coverage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
To number 3.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. Defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a 1st down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust to the hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Here come the 49ers on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Purdy to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st down. It's a gain of 32. 1st down, 49ers.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw again, it's Purdy. He's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 3rd-quarter lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Ford on the return. He's stopped on the run back to the 27. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped if the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. They'll go play action. It's Pickett. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Browns, first down.
Pickett on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Purdy throwing here on 1st. He'll try and run this. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives the 49ers the 1st.
A gain of 12 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 12. And the 49er first down.
One of the tight ends motions right. First down, Purdy to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up. Play action now with Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. About set. This is 3rd and 5. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 3rd down. Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, Purdy. Throw left side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. A nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49er 1st down.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Garindo on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Purdy. This one's caught. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that 1st. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
27.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Here's Ford on the return. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. On 1st down, here's Pickett. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Here's Algier on 1st down. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's 4. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Pickett working from the gun. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
22 yards. That's another Browns 1st down. 1st
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
In the red zone on first. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
They give to Algier from the gun. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. He got maybe a yard there. On third and goal coming up.
It's now third and goal.
Now here's Pickett. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Prime getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal.
Hopkins on for the Browns field goal.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Window to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Trying an inside give to Garindo. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 7 yards on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first. We've set it downs from 37.
First and 10.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy on first down. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to Isaac Garindo. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 3 now. On the give, it's Garindo. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll go right back to Garindo. Rolling into enemy territory. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
26 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Garindo running between the tackles. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Here's Garindo again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
He's back to throw. That one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Cracking for it, and it's good! And And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
23.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick.
Ford lost it on the hit. And the 49ers get to it.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country, feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled with these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.